we all know right now season 0 has ended. Season 1 is about a week old. Closing 2, a week old. But we thought we'd do a tier list of season 0 of Arrivals.
Yes, this is all going to be pre-patch, pre-buffs, pre-nerfs, what we thought.
So we're just going to go down the list. No one in particular. We're not doing any classes, strategists, vanguards. We're going to start with Cloak and Dagger. I played Cloak and Dagger the most. And with my playthrough, I would have to place her in the S tier.
S tier.
Auto aim.
Wow.
With the ridiculous. The ultimate can heal and do damage. Bubble can constantly heal you if your teammates know how to stay inside it. And the little Vel shield that she shoots out also is a healing boost.
Yeah. Honestly, her ult is huge for when you're trying to take a point. Because you can just ult the point. Your team just stands on it, gets healed. Their team, if they stand on it, they get a bunch of damage. So that is really good.
Precisely. I mean, she is the main reason they're S. If it was just Dagger alone, it'd probably be B. But, I mean, his increased damage if you hit him with the Vel Force, whatever it's called, the purple one.
Right, the blind or whatever.
Yeah. Then, that's all right. But he's not really the main prominent figure of the two. It's mostly Dagger.
Yeah.
I would put them at S tier for season 0. We haven't played every character, so a lot is going to be through observation of playing against or with.
Yeah.
We have to
all right, which kind of leads to Wolverine. Neither of us have really played him.
I didn't see him a lot in season 0.
It's because he's not that good. Yeah. I mean, if he can dive at your tank and take him out position, or carry them to his back line, could be good. But honestly, he's like a CD for me.
Yeah, I would say usage-wise, out of his usage, he would probably be D. Maybe his, the only saving grace is probably he gets that extra health buff when he's low.
Yeah, the passive is good. But, I mean, I don't know. As a tank player, he's supposed to be a really good, tank shredder. And I've never been afraid of a Wolverine.
Right, he didn't really mess up a lot of tanks.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wolverine, he's better. He probably is moving up in season 1. He's going to move up to, B or A. But as season 0, definitely kind of garbage.
Yeah, he can easily between these two. Definitely not F. I mean, he can do some damage against DPS. But, yeah he can bounce between those very easily. All right, Venom. I would say he's mostly used a lot in season 0. Most popular tank. I don't know where you would put him. Where would you put him?
He's at least a B minimum.
I would say A or S.
Yeah, I think he could belong in A. The mobility is really good. He can just swing in and out. Attack your healer,
dive
swing
on
out
your whole team.
Yeah, and then he's got a lot of self-sustain kind of stuff. So I think A is good.
Yeah, he can survive for a while by himself before
the
team comes and helps him out. So I think A is a good placement for him at the moment. A mighty Thor.
Honestly, Thor isn't great. He's okay. He's fine. He's usable. I think he's pretty good.
I'm just gonna say here.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I like his his F, where he just can have all that range damage and stuff. I think that's a good ability. His ult is kind of garbage
as a tank. Oh, his ult he can easily be killed in. It wasn't that great. Yeah, as a tank though, he seems to be, compared to Venom, much more higher damage output.
Oh yeah. No, I think his damage is decent. It's pretty good. But yeah, like you were saying, with his ult, he just flies up in the air, you just shoot him and he dies, or you see the big red circle and you just walk out of it,
right?
And it's fine. I'm not afraid if I hear the God of Thunder.
Right.
It's all right.
Okay, cool, that's great.
Calm yourself.
Yeah. Also, a lot of these people do have team ups. We have not taken that in consideration for this tier list. This is just the hero alone. All right, let's go for Noob Castle. The 1-star Noob Castle. One of the easier people to play.
Yeah, like if you're coming from like a different shooter and that's just kind of what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's got guns. It's not that hard to understand.
He's the 76 of this game.
Right.
And I don't know where to put him. The auto turret is crazy.
The turret's strong. His ult, like that's one that's like okay, like if you don't just kill him or CC him or something, like if you don't have any kind of CC on your team, you just have to hide. Honestly,
Right.
it's just gonna kill you.
Correct. Yeah, if you don't take it
So-
out instantly, I would put him at maybe B.
Sure, yeah. B, maybe high B, low A.
Yeah.
Would be yeah.
He can bounce between those two.
Yeah.
He is heavy damage output, really relatively quick. So I mean, the turret's every 20 seconds, which is maddening. That is
Yeah, and honestly, his
insane.
passive being able to like to see. So like, if I've never actually seen a Punisher use their smoke well, but if they
Right.
can shoot their smoke and you can still see them and you just shoot them through the smoke, like that's really good. But like,
Right.
no one actually does that.
In season 0, no one really
Right.
knew what it was about. True.
Right.
Like he has a very well-rounded kit.
Yeah. No, he's a solid person. Not like I wouldn't love it if he's on my team, but I wouldn't hate it either. So I think B is good.
Right. Good old the goddess, fear the goddess, or whatever she says in her ult. I'm not fearing her at all. She can go right there.
Yeah, no, she's definitely F. I was gonna say there's two people for me that are F, and she's definitely one of them.
I mean, honestly, we hardly ever saw her in any games. Very rarely. She just got.
I played her in one quick play. She's just so slow. Like her flying speed is terrible.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying she has to be as fast as Ironman, but
No.
like give her something.
Yeah, Yeah, that's all I can say is yeah.
Her ult's good.
Very underwhelming. I mean, that's probably her only saving grace. But
Yeah, the only thing that's good about her is the ult.
Other than that, I mean, you can't rely on that 24/7. So probably the worst character as of right now in this lineup to be.
Right. Yep. So easy F.
Easy F. Sorry, Storm. Hopefully, season 1 treats you better. I mean, just like Storm, not an F.
No.
But just like Storm, his legendary ult is probably his only instant auto aim. If you don't keep track of him, he could be an issue in the back line, but he's certainly not B tier. His kit's probably not really worth B tier. He's a very, my, playthroughs of getting killed by him and watching people play him, he's very hit and run.
Right. Yeah.
I would say so.
The only other really good thing about him is the right click, right? That's like his dodge.
Right.
And like he can dodge so many ults. Like Doctor Strange, like he can just dodge it. Jeff, he can just dodge it. So like that's really cool. But like if you're out of gas and you can't fly anymore, like you just die.
Mm-hmm.
So like you really have to be good with positioning. You really have to be smart about when you hit the flank, when you play with your team.
You did play him.
And like
he is a one-star character.
Yeah, like he's not hard. And I think that he can be good if you play him well. But like if you just want to pick him up, like honestly, there's a lot of better people that you could play.
Right. True. I think that's C's fair.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
He's picked a lot more over Wolverine, but we're not doing that. We're not doing by how much people were picked, but he was better than Wolverine overall.
Squirrel Stampede
was terrible. It was not great. Season 1, they buffed it, and it's
thank goodness.
Worst.
That made it so much better.
Oh, it's so much more powerful, but we're not dealing with that right now. But I mean, honestly, super easy. You just shoot the little acorns. AoE damage. If there's a choke
AoE damage, yeah.
point, huh?
And honestly, if you have good aim and like you get those headshots, you can do a lot of damage.
I thought these were two were together. I was like, wait, are these two together? No, okay. But yeah, no. Her
No,
ultimate
she
was not great, and
no.
there was no fear of the stampede.
But the
But
root is good.
the
She
root,
can have a good amount of damage if she gets those headshots.
I mean, she doesn't even
Like,
have to do that. She just has to shoot in an area and just do damage to you.
yeah, she has the AoE, but like if she can hit her heads, like she'll just melt people.
Right. I would
Yeah.
I would say A's maybe a little too lovey-dovey there, but I mean she was powerful. She was quite an issue.
Yeah, but definitely not S. Definitely
Definitely
not. I
not
mean,
us.
honestly, I would even say like low A, maybe high B, but like she's in that area.
Oh
I would
yeah.
probably lean towards B, but like I'm fine with her being an A.
All right, what do you think of Spider-Man?
Spidey.
I'll let you figure this one out. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'll let you figure
Sure,
it
sure,
out.
sure. Yeah, either you have God's gift to Marvel rivals on your team, or you have the most garbage person that you've ever seen play this character. There is no in between. Either the person has the most insane movement and you can't even think about hitting them and they just kill you, or they're the worst person on your team, just always trying to go on the flank and they just die instantly. So that's what makes it hard. I would say in the right hands, definitely yes. I would say average, probably put him in A. I think the mobility is insane. I think being able to pull people, hook them is really good. I got annoyed getting pulled off the map like 5 times with that one Spider-Man,
Hilarious.
but it's just so good. So like, yeah, I would probably say A.
Yeah, this is more the average player base. This isn't like, platinum players. But yeah, easily A. I mean, he can easily be up here. He could be really crazy.
Right.
Honda.
Trash. Probably D. Maybe C if you're feeling generous. But like she's hot garbage.
The only saving grace from her is no ammo, so she could just drain your soul.
Right, and auto aim. Like you don't even have to be looking anywhere near the person, you're just sucking them off.
Yeah, it's true. You could just do that. Yeah, pretty better than Storm. Good, better, great ult. I mean, that ult is terrifying. I mean,
But like,
you can easily counter it too.
yeah, if your team isn't just complete, like if they're not afraid and they just look up and shoot her, like she'll just die and it's
Right.
fine. You need like a strange portal or something to get her in there and like surprise you.
True.
But otherwise she just dies. Or you hide.
Well,
One
you
of the
hide.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. D, fairly D. Yeah. Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
Good C. The revival kit, that's decent. It comes in handy.
Sure.
You can only revive one person, but that could be a huge change.
Right. It can swing the fight if someone goes down. Now you're back at full strength. Like that's really good. The armor packs, like it's not a lot of armor, but like it's decent to get extra health.
Right.
I like that his primary fire bounces off of walls
That is,
and
I
like
was gonna say
finds you.
that. Yep.
Yeah, like that's huge. Um, his ult is kind of underwhelming. I don't think it's that scary, especially because you can just break it. Like
It takes a
enjoy the
while.
amplifier.
Yeah.
Just kill it. Like it's
It
fine.
takes a while to kill it, but unless you
Yeah,
ult on it, like with a Moon Knight or anyone, but
sure. Yeah, and but his mobility is insane. Like climbing on the walls and all that
mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. Like yeah, I think overall he's pretty good. Like
True.
not the best healer. There's definitely healers that are coming up that are much better.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine. Yeah, he's a solid pick. The Guardians aren't doing so hot. They're sitting at C right now. Good old Psylocke.
Yeah.
I played her. Basically, Sombra
Sure. Yeah.
goes invisible. Hit and run dash. I mean, you can have a crazy, Psylocke. If you stay hit and runs, just you don't get engage in big fights as Psylocke. The ult
Right.
is massively overpowered.
That radius is big.
And I don't think they're going to change it. I mean, you get a small zone like the Asgard one that has a small zone to
Right.
take.
Yeah.
For radius, covers the entire thing.
Yeah, no, and then she just bounces back and forth between people and just melts them.
Exactly.
Like you can obviously counter it with other ults, but it's still an ult for an ult. Like that's not bad. But
No.
like no, she is really quick. She does have the range. She's not just a melee character. Like she's got pretty
It's
good.
more shotgun. So if you're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
firing from like halfway across the map, you're not gonna do anything with her. She's got to get in
Sure.
close. She's got to get in close. You know, she's very much medium close range fighter.
Right.
I want to hear what you say. What do you put him? Good old Penny Parker.
Penny Park, I think she's the worst tank.
I would wholeheartedly disagree.
Yeah,
I was
she
gonna be
is
super generous and put her up here.
no shot. She is the worst tank. And I'm a Captain America main. All right.
Indulge me in your hatred
Like the
towards Penny.
The only time she's good is if people are stupid and don't shoot the nest. Because like the nest will heal her, it sends out the bombs and like will blow people up. Sure, really good. But like just shoot the nest. Just, use your eyes and shoot it, kill it. It doesn't have a lot of health. And then her ult is just hot garbage. She runs around, with the bombs, but just kill her. It's not like she has that much health. You just kill her. It's easy. Like she is bad. Now
Okay.
she's pretty like she is the best like defensive tank. Like if you can put the nest in a good spot that's hard to kill, whatever. Like she's better than like Cap, like
Right.
holding a point because she has those abilities. But like honestly, she is like D or C. C at the highest, I would put her.
I'd probably just go C. I mean, we're gonna go off on what you think. I mean, I would say S because if you get a really good Penny, I mean that's for anyone really. You get a really good character. Well, that's not true. Storm, that's a wholly entirely different scenario. I could agree with C. Hearing you out, I can agree.
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as a tank player, I don't like her. I don't like her. I think she's bad.
Fair. Namor. I think that's all we have to say. I think that's all we have to say. He can
Really?
he can snipe people. His squids, they do some damage,
Mm-hmm.
but you take him out. You're only relying on his sniping, his whale attack.
The whale's kind of dumb.
Did not seem to be very threatening.
Right. Yeah. Never
least
afraid
bit.
when I hear the.
Yeah.
It's
When
like,
you
all
hear
right, like,
Whale Lord coming out of nowhere.
like, yeah. Again, it's just one of those where you just walk out of the radius and like it's fine.
Correct. Yeah, and you're done.
Yeah, if you have good aim, he can be good. The turrets are good for the stupid like Spiderman flanking.
Oh, the
Like you just
squids?
have the
Oh,
turret up.
turrets.
Yeah. Yeah.
His little calamari.
Yeah, the little squids, they can shoot the Spider-Man and kind of keep them away from your healers and stuff. So that's good. But like you said, you just kill the squids and like whatever. It's not that scary.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Moon Knight main. I know we joked
Yeah,
about that.
here's
but
your bias.
I do play Moon Knight the most.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Okay. Wow.
the pinkies of Khonshu, I call them.
Yeah.
Easily to dodge.
Right.
The Yonks, basically, if you don't have them in a good spot or the enemy team's completely blind, you're basically, left to your own devices.
Right.
Yonks are only his saving grace. He does
and
extremely, like the amount of times I put a knockdown on one person, I can easily kill them, but they can just fly away. Or if there's a bunch of people within the Yonk, you can rack up a ton of damage, but you don't kill anyone.
Sure. And that could be feeding, right? So like if you're just doing a whole bunch of damage, but it's not enough to kill, then their supports are just getting a lot of heals. It's charging their ults. And then like Luna comes at you with her ult and you're like, we lose. So that could be hard. But yeah, you just have to be creative with the Yonks for sure. Like put it like on the ceiling or something. Like if it's in a small choke,
And
like put it in a place where like they might not look.
I cannot, because I'm not great at this shooter games, but shooting a Storm, an Ironman, any flyer out of the sky, unless they're like right behind a wall for the Yonk to attach
Right,
to.
sure.
And sometimes if you throw an Ankh, you can also destroy an area that's breakable. So you just wasted your Ankh right there over a
Oh,
wall
yeah, that
was
sucks.
destroyed.
Yeah, you were gonna use that.
So the amount of times that's happened to me.
That's funny. I mean, I do think that Moon Knight is so reliant on his Ankh
Oh,
that
it's 100%. It's
yeah. But like he's got good mobility, you
good
know,
mobility.
like
You can
so that's
harpoon away.
good.
You know,
Right, harpoon away, then you can like kind of fly, around.
yeah. Overall, Pinky of Khonshu is like everyone's. The moon did not haunt many people unless it caught him off guard. You really had to be, creative with that. Another Guardian, Mantis.
She's not gonna follow in her Guardian footsteps, that's for sure.
That's true. That she can snipe the living. The amount of times I got sniped by a Mantis.
I mean, the damage boost is good. The heals
Wait.
are
We're just gonna put them there.
okay. That's fine. I mean, yeah, she's definitely teetering between. I think there's another healer that definitely deserves S.
Oh yes,
So like
I think we know.
if we want to limit the
Probably
S to
two.
just a couple of each, I think like that's fine, and so she would deserve A because she's just not better than Luna. I'm just gonna say she's not better than Luna.
No.
Her ult doesn't last as long. The primary fire doesn't heal, right? She only has like the leaves,
Right.
so that like she has to heal off a cooldown, which could be hard to manage. You just have to manage your cooldowns well. But like she's really good. The sleep is huge. It can cancel so many ults and just shut people down.
Like if you save your sleep for like a Spiderman, yeah. I mean that's what I would save it for. Is a good Spiderman that's flanking, put him to sleep, and someone can just kill him for you. Easy.
Right.
I mean she's got a great kit, got a great utility. If you can keep the cooldowns, like I don't know, manage the cooldown so you can like, all right, we're gonna do this, and then repeat a few seconds later. You can easily just cycle through stuff relatively quickly with her.
Right.
And her damage output is crazy as well. Just
really good.
Shoot.
Yeah. Magneto.
How do we feel about feeling Magneto? Feel Magneto.
I think he at least deserves A. There's two tanks that I want to put into S. Magneto's not one of them, unfortunately, but I think he deserves A.
Okay.
His wall is huge, right? Like his damage is fine. He has the range, which is really good. Not all the tanks have that. Like Venom, Hulk, Cap.
True. Yep.
Like even Groot, like he has more range, but not as enough. Like Magneto can kind of snipe Iron Man out the sky if he has to. Those kinds of things. Big wall. His ult is fine, especially like if you counter it, like someone's coming at you, do a lot of damage. He can just soak it up into his big balls and then throw it at you.
Right.
I want to say it's one of the only things that can cancel Luna ult too. Like if he hits it dead on, like Luna just dies.
True.
And that's huge. If you can shut down Luna's ult, like that's big.
I mean, I'm not putting up here, but these two combined, like he gets that sword.
Yeah, the sword makes it big.
Yeah, I can lean in more towards it. I can agree with that.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
I mean, the portals are crazy. Like every time she jumped out of the portal, she would be like invulnerable, like a half second. So if you try to hit her, it would just be blocked. I don't know if they're gonna change that in season 1 or not, but she seemed pretty crazy. Pretty wild.
Yeah. I would say kind of underwhelmed by her ult.
Ult is underwhelming. True.
Yeah. But like she's good, especially in the right hands. Like she can do a lot of damage.
Right. You keep the portals up, you can really do some damage portaling all over the place.
And honestly, it's nice having a DPS that's kind of like a frontliner that isn't just like range. Because like if I'm trying to fight on point and I just have like a Namor and like a Spiderman with me, like that's stupid. They're not going to fight on the point with me. So it's nice having Magik.
Yeah.
that's gonna like actually fight there with me. So I do
True.
like having her on my team.
I suck.
She sucks.
She
Not.
sucks. I mean, I think we all know that ult's crazy. I mean, everything.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not much to say. Luna's probably, along with Cloak and Dagger, the second best healer or first best healer.
Yeah, and she'll just dance on your corpse
Yes,
as your team is taking the point. And
that is a
yeah,
great,
she's so good.
Great comment. She will dance on your corpse. Loki, maybe,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
he's decent. You can easily kill his clones.
Yeah, yeah. Kill the clones. If you don't, you're gonna be in trouble. He has like an invulnerability field thing
Right.
that like spawns over the clones. So good, but obviously, yeah, just kill those two. Like, don't let them sit around.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think C's fine. I was leaning towards B, actually. I like Loki. I think he's good. I like having him on my team.
I mean, come on.
Jeff,
Come on.
Us.
The bubble.
What? Really?
The stream. The ultimate swallowing like an entire team. He was crazy in season 0. Like,
the ult is really good, and just being able to take an entire team off the point is huge.
and
For sure.
the bubbles. You just put bubbles in, and your teammates can run back and heal.
Yeah.
Or he can
I
heal
mean,
himself. Run into his own bubble.
yeah. I have him in B for sure.
Oh, I would not. You got to admit, we won one game with one Jeffrey.
It's true.
I mean,
Solo healer.
Easy AS. I would take a Jeffrey over a Loki and a Rocket. Like, if I had these 3 on my team, I'd be like, oh, this is a golden healing squad.
Right. I just, let us know in the comments, YouTube. You agree with me, right? Jeff is definitely a B. But yeah, we can leave him an S. It's your tier list.
I mean, it's kind of like ours, but I would say he's an S. I mean, if we can meet halfway at an A. I mean, come on. He was crazy. He still is crazy.
Yeah. All right. What do you think for Iron Man?
AoE damage. If he's left alone, he can really just tear you up. Someone's got to focus him. I mean, basically, that's his only saving grace is, just shooting on the ground, and he has AoE damage. His maximum pulse cannon is pretty good,
Yeah. No, that's another thing that can knock Luna out of her ult. Like, it just kills her.
Dead shot in the center of it, you're going to die. But if you're on the outside radius, you'll still take a ton of damage.
Right.
But, yeah, if he's left alone, no one takes him out, either a Spider-Man or a, Star-Lord. He will go 30-1.
Right.
No problem.
But, before anyone freaks out, I want you to remember we're not taking team ups into account. Don't be like, oh well, if he has a Hulk on the team, then his damage is we're not doing that. This is just straight up the character.
Yep. Speaking of team ups, there we go. All right, moving on. Hela.
Wow, that's your F character. All right, so a lot of people are gonna be really mad at you for that.
I mean, come on, really? No. A lot of people that are going to be mad at me, the 0 people that are going to watch. But no. I mean, come on.
I think his bubbles are good. I know we're not taking this into account, but his team ups are really good. But we're not doing that, right? With Iron Man and with Doctor Strange.
The amount of times I see a Hulk, I'm just like, all right, kill Hulk, and then he's basically little Brucey, and then he's dead in 2 seconds. I mean, the Hulk's only saving grace is if you have a great healer with him.
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't have a good healer with him, I mean, you could say that. Well, I could say that for about anyone. Not really. I mean, he doesn't have like any extra health boost, like Cap.
Yeah, he just has the shield, I think.
Yeah,
he just has the bubble.
The
bubble, but it can bubble the whole team. Like if people are around him, they get bubbles too, which is pretty good.
Right, but overall in season 0, of course, everyone was learning. I would say probably F.
All right, can I talk you into D? Let's just
No,
just
these two.
Do you think you can just throw them both up there?
Yeah, crazy. The damage output, 2 shots 2-shot McGee's, you're done. Yeah. Groot, probably one of the better Guardians, probably up there.
Groot
You would say up here?
is, if I'm putting 2 tanks in S,
You
it's
did say 2
either
tanks.
yeah. If I'm putting 2 tanks in S, one is definitely Strange, right? He is just the best. His ult is really good. His the teleport is really strong. His damage is good, especially if you cycle like the range and then you have the melee. So if you just kind of like cycle those, it's really fast. So Strange definitely yes. The second tank, I'm debating between Magneto and Groot. Groot is so good at like holding points with his walls. Um, a lot of people don't know that his walls do damage. His walls heal him. So like if he throws the smaller wall like above the like a choke or something, and anyone attacks you, the walls just start whipping you, and you just die. So yeah, I think Groot is up there for sure.
Most definitely, most definitely. Definitely Strange. I would say Strange at A, but the teleporter, you can have some fun, cheeky teleports. But most of the time, a lot of the enemy team hears the notification of a teleport going off, so they can easily counter it. But yeah, his overall kit is pretty huge.
Yeah, it's my boy.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Honestly,
it's all you.
no, I mean I think he probably deserves C. His damage is abysmal. Right, it's like 35 or something a punch. Like that's just rough. I can stand there punching somebody like at what feels like forever, and they're just not dying. So it's really just about like positioning and movement, using the mobility that he has, because he has some insane mobility. Where I can just like dive the healer and then get out. Like, so he can be good, and I want to try to prove that he can be good, and that's why I like to play him, but he definitely deserves C.
Much do you tremble before you ask?
That's
That's how much I tremble before him.
Wow. All right, you have a lot more people in F than I would.
He's
Black Panther.
He's a tough character. He has a harpoon he could shoot. I think he has 2 of them. He wasn't really much used. I mean, how much did you get killed by trembling before Bask?
I mean, if there was a good one and he's just dashing all over the place and just he can mess you up.
He can, yeah. But
I
season
don't
0
think he deserves F. I don't think he deserves F. Same with the Hulk. I don't think the Hulk deserves F either.
Am I being too harsh, too brutal to Wakanda forever?
I mean, I was thinking
he's certainly not C. Come on, he's certainly not C.
You can throw him in D if you want.
I will throw him here. I'm not trembling. I'm not trembling. Wow. No fear. Warlock. Saving grace is his ult.
I mean, I would put him in B probably.
We can meet halfway.
I like his soul bond, right? Like it spreads the damage between everybody. His mass res is huge, especially because it's not like, it's not like Mercy where like you had to be dead when he did it. Like you can go and die again, and then you're rested again.
Right.
So like, that's nice that you can really get a full team reset. It's a little bit forgiving on his timing of it.
True.
But like, gosh, his healing's okay. Like it's not the most healing, but yeah.
And like, if you would take a rocket over Warlock, I'd put him down here, and I would totally do that. Like the ult, as we said, saving grace.
I mean, I would take a Loki over any of them. I'm still, I still think Loki should be a B, but
You think he should be up here?
I think so.
Okay. We'll see what people agree with. All right, again.
Again. Yeah. If he can just go again and again and again. Yeah, I think B's fine.
Come on. A or B? A or S?
D.
D? Dude.
Yeah, I have him way lower. I think
he can self-heal?
Yeah. But like he's just not good.
I don't think you've met a good Ironfist. come
I don't
across
know.
a
Like
good
he can
Iron
be
Fist.
annoying, and
He can be
like
very
as
annoying.
and like running on the walls and like just kind of popping out of nowhere. And like you said, like he has the self heals and stuff. But like I don't know. I just don't think he's good. You can throw him in C if you want, but he's definitely not S.
And then Widow.
Yep. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
my other F tier. It was gonna be her and Storm. Those are my two Fs. But yeah, no, the fact that she can't one shot anybody like for headshots, terrible.
Yeah.
Give her the headshots or take away Loki or sorry, Hela and Hawkeyes.
Well, shoot
They
Iron
shouldn't
Man
one
out of
shot
sight.
headshot if she can't headshot. Like that's just stupid.
Right.
Um
I know, like I
yeah,
played her just recently, and they have her more melee based, and her sniper rifle's like her secondary.
yeah,
But she's
it's
not built
not good.
for melee.
Right. No,
So
she has no health. She has no real like escapability that I know of off the top of my head. Like, yeah, I've never been afraid if I hear her go off. I don't even know the voice line because no one plays her.
right.
Um,
Maximum. No, that's Iron Man.
Maximum
Yeah.
Pulse, maybe.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's that's Iron Man. We've heard a lot of those.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's yeah.
um. Yeah, but her
I don't
ult
even know
is like
Black
it
Widow's ult line.
damages or it definitely slows you down if you're caught in it. But
But it's just like,
yeah, her
who
kit's not
cares?
great. She's not.
No,
She's not great.
nah, she's bad. She deserves that for sure.
That is season 0 in a nutshell of Marvel Rivals. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, but you guys can tell us how terrible we are at this and
Yes.
let us know where we messed up.
We'll come back in what?
6
90
weeks?
days.
Something like that?
Something like that. End of season 1 with Mr. Fantastic and Invisible and Human Torch. Maybe.
Thing.
And the Thing. We'll see. If they put them like at the very end of the season, we probably won't be able to rate them. But if
That's
they put
supposed to be
them,
mid-season.
if it's mid-season, then we'll have time to rate them and see how
Yeah.
we can evaluate their kit and abilities. That
For
is
sure.
our opinion, mind you guys, of Marvel Rivals Season 0. Catch you later. You guys have a good one.